everyone, today is July 13th. I haven't done a walkthrough of my garden in a couple weeks, so today you're going to see a lot of new changes, especially my vegetable garden out back. I filled the beds and I planted some tomatoes, and yeah, so you're going to see a lot of differences in my yard this week. Let's go. Here's my courtyard where the majority of my roses are. I have quite a few that have bloomed in the past 2 weeks. Unfortunately, I didn't do a walkthrough of my yard, but I will show you some today. This one is a tree rose. My azaleas have grown quite a bit since they flowered. You can tell the new growth above the flowers there. For this one. But most importantly, look at my tree lilies. This one is taller than me. I'm 5'8". It's taller, it's about 6 feet tall. This is its second year. The smell is just so intense. So the rest of these should be opening up in the next week or two. I have some more here also. Smaller ones. These ones are the tiger lily, the orange ones. Summer song. Unfortunately, this one here got eaten by the deer 2 weeks ago. Hasn't really recovered yet. I love these purple flowers. Check out the bee. Oh, I don't think that focused. They're super tall. I planted about 100 more of them this year. So these are from last year, and there's 3 more coming up over here. I planted those just a few weeks ago too. My gladiolas in the back are coming up. This is another one of those purple flowers. Another update, I put down all fresh soil along here. This was actually the leftover soil from my raised garden beds, which I'll show you in a minute. More lilies. Tree lily. Hopefully you can see how many buds are on it. There's tons. The deer love these though. That's why some of them have been eaten already. These are my scarlet runners. Unfortunately, a bunch of the beans are gone because the deer ate them. But there are some big ones. I have to re-fence it hopefully today. You can see the big beans down there. I got these ones from a friend. The beans themselves. So they're not from any seed company. She's had them in her yard for years and years. Here's my corn. This was my foxglove. I harvested all the seeds today. So if anybody wants any, just let me know. Got tons. Hydrangea has leafed out. This area, if you recall, was covered in weeds last time I took a video. And I've slowly been working away at it. You can obviously tell where I stopped. Okay, I'll show you what project I've had going on here. I had 3 yards of soil delivered to fill my boxes. And yeah, so here is the back vegetable garden. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I had to put a fence up to prevent the deer from getting in. It's just netting on a bamboo stick. So I'm going to be planting hostas and some roses along here. These are my 2 angel trumpets. And these are my Sunflower Steve sunflowers. And these are my raised beds. So this one here, I don't have anything in it. I just kind of mix some grass clippings in with the soil. Over here, these are my watermelon. And these are my tomato plants. So there are 3 different varieties. I got them from my local gardening club. We had a plant sale. That's where they came from. This here is my house melon, or QQ melon. It's not nearly as big as my one last year was, but I think it's because I started it too late. These are my dahlias, you know, the dahlias that I said I wouldn't start this year, because last year they just had so many earwigs on them. Kind of a mystery as to what variety they are. I got them from a member of the garden club. Obviously strawberries. There's my sunflowers. From my rhododendrons. probably about, I don't know, maybe 30 different ones in there. Yeah, so that's been my big project. I also have a fence here, you can see with the netting. My backyard. My backyard doesn't have anything exciting happening in it. Let's go around here. But I will say that my rhodos have definitely grown. They need some more water here. I don't know why these back sprinklers are not getting as far back as I need them to. But this is the one that blooms once it hits 25 years. And I believe it's 23. So it just put out new growth, which is pretty cool. And I think these are going to be new leaves also. Yeah, you can see here, new leaf. But yeah, that's about all. My big project, like I said, has been that back veggie garden. It's taken quite a bit of work to get ready. Hopefully next year, I'll have it all ready earlier, so I'll be able to plant things earlier on in the year. But maybe what I'll do is I'll also take you over to where my apple tree is. Now, thankfully, my apple tree hasn't been demolished by deer yet. My clematis is still doing well. I don't really see it doing much, but it is growing. Got one little flower bud on it. This one's not doing anything. I don't know. This is their second year. I might just get rid of them. Let's see. That's a rhodo that I did a video on how to deadhead it. Look how beautiful it is now. My apple tree is all the way in the back here. This is my red rhodo hedge, and I started to deadhead it before I went on vacation. And then unfortunately, I got stinging nettle on my arm, and I've never had that before. And I couldn't find the stinging nettle, so I stopped. But where I deadheaded it, it looks really nice with the bright green leaves. This area over here, just ignore because it just looks so messy with all the spent flowers on it. Here's my apple tree. Now, you can see here, lots and lots of apples. So last year, I think my mom actually made applesauce from these apples. But they're actually pretty good to eat. They're not crab apples. I think they're like a Macintosh or something. But yeah, anyways, that's my weekly walkthrough of my yard. I hope you enjoyed it. Unfortunately, all the rhodos are done now for the season, but we still have lots of roses that are coming out, and we have the gladiolas, which will also be opening up shortly. This is my lavender. I want to have this all over my yard next year. My mom has some. I'm going to divide it all up and plant in the yard. But anyways, thanks for watching my weekly walkthrough, and be sure to come back next week. Bye bye.